on, guys? Power 105.1. We are live on Blends and Trends with a very special guest.
Mm-hmm.
The boy Cordae in the building.
What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
How you feeling?
We're
Good morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Yes, you've been moving, man. Crazy. I know your album just came out. How does it feel?
Man, it feels good, man. You know, I reached a point to where I'm not really nervous anymore. You know, like truth. I heard somebody say this and it stuck with me since I heard it. True faith is like having no fear in the unknown. You know what I'm saying? So I just let it be. I just drop it, delete my socials, and find out like on Monday if everybody rock with it.
You really delete your socials?
Yeah, I can't, cause I'm gonna like go like, man. That's why I be going without a phone for a minute, cause I'm gonna like.
Just like a mental thing.
Yeah, for sure.
In Sinister, you got a bar that's like, turn my phone off for 5 months or 8 months.
8 months, yep.
Did
8 months
really
with no phone. Yeah, I had an iPad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I had an iPad, but I definitely had to turn my service off because like the phone, it's a dope thing because it got so many capabilities. You know, you can access and do whatever on your phone. Literally, it has limitless possibilities within this handheld device, but because it got so many capabilities and things, our mind is just going to go towards the least productive things because, you know, our brains are just constantly chasing dopamine, you know, and yeah, I say that to say that we must, it's a balance. So for me, I just had to completely get rid of it.
So when it's 8 months, are you reachable like email? How are you reachable?
I'm gonna hit you. It's gonna be an iCloud. You know how you get, you know when somebody get their phone taken or something, it's like Cordae at iCloud or whatever. So it's gonna be one of those.
So what drove you to the point of, all right, I gotta put the phone down? Like what was when you got your screen time back? Like
that's what it
like
was. Somebody told me about the screen time thing. I didn't even know this thing existed, and I was like.
I kind of hate that they did it, honestly.
I was like, nah.
You look how much time you spend on Instagram, you be like, yo, what
you know what's funny?
doing?
It don't even be Instagram. It just be on the phone, like text messages and YouTube, and sometimes it's a little skewed because they add like Apple Maps. Like if you like didn't close your Maps app, they add that time to that. But yeah, Instagram, all the same things that we all divulge in. Like I was like, man, this is some bullshit. I spent 7 hours on my phone today. Like I feel like I'll be doing myself a disservice and the world a disservice if I spent too much of my time while I'm on this earth on my phone, you know?
Yeah. It's good that you notice that. And you've always been like a disciplined person. I remember the last time we spoke, you saying how you stopped smoking weed and doing this, that, and the third. So being that you put yourself on a regimen with no phone, were you like waking up early? Like what were the changes for you?
Yeah, waking up earlier, going to sleep later. And just being more productive. Like I was reading a lot more. Like when I have some free time, I just pick up a book. And it's like the first time in life since being an adult that I like was knocking books out. You know what I'm saying? Like reading a lot.
What kind of books are you into?
A lot of like self-help books. Like Think and Grow Rich. I reread that. Atomic Habits. How to I think Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie, I believe. Edward Bernays. Propaganda. And a bunch of history books, so I was reading a lot.
History, like
Kwame Nkrumah, the first like president of Ghana.
Okay.
And
Black history books.
exactly. But mostly self-help books.
Oftentimes I feel like I read a lot of Black history books and then like a lot of self-help books, but then I came to a point over quarantine. Actually, I'm like, I gotta stop reading this because it almost made me feel overwhelmed.
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's so much that we can do that we don't do, but yeah, I had to move on to fiction books. Are you still on your reading binge?
Nah, not right now. I must admit. But I'm trying to find a way to where I can read at least like 15 pages every day.
Do you do audiobooks or are you like physical only?
I might be old school, man. I like the physical. Like it's something, because I highlight most of these books, again, are like self-help books. So it's not just, I got it, exactly.
I feel it. Yeah. I started with audiobooks and now I can't stop. It's really bad.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. Whatever, like, is your learning process. I mean, with audiobooks, you're probably able to, like, multitask. Like, if you're sitting in the car.
Treadmill, you
sitting
listen,
down. Yeah, exactly. So, whatever works for you, to each is his own.
It's great. So, let's talk about the podcast that you're on with Nas and Miss Info. I thought that was super fly.
Thank you.
Did you, because I saw that he's going to be on your album. Did you meet Nas prior to that? Like, did y'all do that record before you sat down on the podcast? The podcast
was we did this record, Life is Like a Dice Game, which is his record. It's like a revamp of the song from 93. And we was just on text copy, but the podcast of his with Miss Info was like our first time like in person being cool with each other.
Dope. How is that, man? You met a
It's
legend.
Nas.
Yeah,
It's Nas.
like-
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's just timeless, fly, cool guy, like, solid nigga for sure.
Everything you expected?
Yeah, for sure. Because sometimes you be afraid when you meet, like, your superheroes. They're like, man, what if this dude's a dick?
Some people say that, like they who they look up to, their idols. Sometimes it comes back like that, and that like, just like breaks their heart
Yeah.
when they meet that person.
Yeah, life works that way, but I guess I got some cool idols. Maybe y'all need some cooler idols, you know?
So what's the order if you had to rank Nas's classics? Top 3.
Like albums.
Yeah, top 3.
I would go, It Was Written, Godson, and Illmatic.
Wow. I'm reversing the order.
Or maybe,
Yeah.
and
For
you gotta
sure.
put
I'm
Stillmatic.
reversing that order, but
You
I
gotta
feel
put
you.
Stillmatic. I will, yeah. Like, It Was Written is number 1 for me. I'll put Illmatic as number 2.
It's hard. He's
And
one
then
person
Godson
who
is
actually
3.
does like masterpieces
For
his
sure.
albums,
I
so.
love I like Stillmatic too. That would be like a close 4. Nas got a lot of albums, man. I love Life Is Good.
He does.
So
He
I
does.
even like I Am. Niggas ain't like I Am. I liked I Am.
Yeah. I think that, and based off like how you write and like your style, I can see like direction and style.
For sure.
Like-
There is no me without Nas. Like, I don't be letting niggas like little bro me, you know, this and that, but like that nigga can fully little bro me all day.
He said, "I'll take it. I'll take it all
for
on."
sure.
I see you got a lot of dope production on the coming project.
Yeah,
Yes.
for sure.
I saw the track with Boy Wonder. That's my dog.
Yeah.
How is it like working with like certain? Who's like your favorite producer to work with?
Boy Wonder's one of them for sure, cause like he just got a lot of knowledge about music and having a real understanding of musicality and what chords function with this, you know. Kid Culture, I work with him pretty often. He's a frequent collaborator. Man, you know what, man? You know, making this album really felt like just cooking up in the basement with all the homies, because these are everybody that's on the album from production to features are like just real life, genuine homies of mine.
It's organic.
They just happen to be superstars, you know. But it feels really dope.
Including Stevie Wonder and
Yeah,
Raphael
for sure.
Sadiq.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow. Nah, that's
Like,
that's
that's
really,
legendary.
That's 2 of my favorite artists. I'm like, damn,
I love
you got
Raphael
Raphael and
Sadiq. Yeah, for sure.
Stevie. That's crazy.
Shout out Raphael Sadiq. I apologize. We misspelled your name on the production list. They forgot an A.
Oh.
It's all good, but I
Yeah.
just got to.
We know who
I don't
you
like
are.
to play with nobody's name. You know what
you
I'm
wouldn't
saying?
want your name played
For
with,
sure,
you know.
for sure.
What song did Raphael Sadiq
Produce on. He's at
Yeah.
the beginning of John Michelle, like the na 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 na. Like he was doing that.
That's fly. I didn't know that was him.
Yeah.
I gotta re-listen to that. I love that. And what did Stevie do?
He did harmonica on the Champagne Glasses song.
Damn, no, you really flexing on this
Yeah.
album.
Yeah,
It's
I
ridiculous.
had to put I know niggas gonna be like, well, he ain't singing on the song. Why you put featuring? Cause it's Stevie Wonder, nigga. That's why.
And he's actually on the song, and they didn't sample either.
Yeah, but you know, back in the day when somebody they would put featuring the musicians. Like on Lauryn Hill's To Zion, it says featuring Carlos Santana.
No, that's true.
He's not singing. You get what I'm saying? So yeah.
I mean, people do that now with
Yeah,
like
yeah.
artists with Masego.
Yeah,
And he just
exactly.
be playing the
Yeah,
track,
exactly.
so
Yeah, that's dope.
that's
Shout out
a vibe.
Masego. He's on my first album.
Yeah.
What you would have felt like this album reaction would be like during the pandemic to versus to how we are now?
I don't know. I try not to think about stuff like that. I can only think about where we at right now. You know,
Yeah.
I'm able to tour it now. That's the difference.
That's a blessing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm able to. This is definitely a performance album. Like I made this. This album was made to perform, so it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
Now in the I heard you say that this one you coming for niggas next.
Uh-huh.
My question is, do you think that the bar is even that high?
Of what? Like
Of
music?
Yeah, as far as like your competition.
Yeah, niggas is dope, man. It's a lot of dope niggas, and these the niggas that keep me up at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of people that make good music. I think our generation is not so like bar heavy predicated. Like,
Yeah.
we don't care if you rapping your ass off if the music ain't good. And I kind of rock with that. It's all about making good music that makes somebody feel something. It's not about like who can rap the fastest or the most circles, and that's still important because that's like the foundation
That's
of
the core
hip
of
hop.
it.
You know, just having depth and I think the most important thing is having depth and content to the music. As long as you're saying something, you know, that's what's most important to me. And just making good music, like above all, making something that make people feel good. It don't gotta be so serious all the time. You know, people just want to feel good. People want to escape from reality sometimes. People don't always want to hear how fucked up the world is, unfortunately. Like, they like, nigga, I can just turn on them where I'm living in this shit. I don't need to play it in my car to hear it, sometimes I need an escape. So I think I say all that to say it's a safe space for everything. Like it's room for everybody.
Yeah.
Coming up, is there any videos you shot already? You looking to shoot off the project?
Yeah, I shot like 3 videos already that's in the can. I take a long time with shooting videos, and more so with editing videos. Like, I take a long time with the editing process of videos because I just want everything to be high level, you know? And
what's your sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Oh, you're a perfectionist.
100%.
That's why. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I'm sure you're driving Ace crazy with that.
Yeah, exactly. But man, it just got to be high level, man. Like we only got one life to live. I got one legacy. And I just want to look back at it and be proud of everything I've done. So I'm just putting in that time. I know I would regret more if I rushed things than took my time to make it the level it's supposed to be
only you
at.
know how you want it. You don't want to put it out because at the end of the day, you got to go back and look at like I
got to stand. But it's like with an album. Like if an album's not good, like that's why I be taking my time with these albums and like in there going ham on the post-production, on just everything because I got to stand behind it. This is my name and my face card. This is my everything, you know, so I gotta put my all into it.
And I feel like second albums really like solidify whether
it's
you
a
really
lot
like that or not.
It's a lot of niggas with a good first
album. They say
album.
it's make or break because the first album they say cool, can he do it again?
That's why I'm shocked that you don't feel no pressure.
Nah, because this album's better than my first one to me, honestly. Like truthfully, this joint is way better than the first one to me, and I think the world gonna know that too.
Yeah, not gonna production wise, it's insane.
Thank you.
Like it really is, and like. I seen you was playing the keys on Instagram or whatever. Like,
yeah.
Did you just pick that up, or like, have you always been able to play it?
I've been doing that, but I've been getting a lot nicer on the post production. I've been getting a lot better with the production, and yeah, I've been just putting in that work, honestly.
I hear it, I see it, I love it. What was I gonna say? I wanted to know if this was cap or not in the song. You said when you were 17. Well, maybe it's not cap because it is a bird's eye view, but. When you were 17, police whipped your ass for no reason. That really happened to you?
15 was in them handcuffs for paraphernalia. Is that the one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, was in them handcuffs like they was rough. I ain't say I got my ass beat, but they fucking was rough as shit with a nigga. You can say I got my ass beat, but just from having a grinder I'm in my homie's car and all I had was a grinder on me, and they like yanked niggas out there. And mind you, this is Maryland, like 2014. So you know, weed is like. This is when you used to get locked up. If you had a fucking dime bag on you, you going to jail today. Yeah. You know, so me and the homies, we hotbox in the car, you know, being regular high school kids, you know, and they pulled up on us. And again, this is like, we just became like a socially acceptable thing amongst like mainstream America and Congress and laws being passed towards it. We been knew like weed ain't no heroin. It's not coke, you know what I'm saying? But the people that are in positions of power and make laws don't know that. And so I'm just in the car hotboxing with the homies, and you know they pulled up and I had like a grinder and like a little, might be a J on me, you know what I'm saying? And then like they yanked niggas out the car, had us all like in handcuffs, like searching the car like the sidewalk, and like this in my neighborhood. That shit is embarrassing, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas looking at us like, man, them little badass fucking kids, man. What they do? And one of my neighbors seen it and told my mom about it. Like it was not the vibe. So yeah, it's, everything, man, you hear from me in the album is going to be the truth. You know, I can't like, cause man, we live in this information age to where everything is so like see-through. So if you out here lying, it's gonna catch up to you.
That's a fact.
And you talking to kids that happened to, that you know,
For sure.
know you went through that.
So I know you said you went to Africa. When you went to Africa, did you catch like an enlightenment? Like how was that? Did it change you in any way?
Yeah. So absolutely, man. It was definitely like a divine thing. It was calling my spirit. Word to Kodak Black, right? And I've been trying to just focus on and just trying to master the art of just going with my gut initially. When I get an idea or I have a hunch or a gut feeling, I just try to execute upon it immediately versus just sitting back trying to overthink and like, I don't know about this.
That's how we're supposed to.
I don't know about that. Yeah. You know, because like, especially I've gotten a bad habit of overthinking because right now I got like a lot more to lose, if that makes sense. Because when you coming up, it's like, I'm just going to go with my gut and whatever happens, happens. But now it's a lot more at stake. So I be trying to put thought into things, and sometimes you can get into overanalysis, paralysis, and I just be trying to go. That's it. Just flow, man. Just be a vessel, if you would. Not to sound like a nigga that uses the word vessel, but yeah, just to be a vessel on the earth, you know.
So biggest takeaway from your trip to Africa?
Egyptians don't look don't think they're Africans. That was crazy to me. People in Egypt don't look at themselves as Africans. They just think like they're like.
Wait, Joey's Egyptian. Joey,
is this the truth?
What do you mean?
Like people in Egypt don't look at themselves as Africans.
It's like, it's a weird thing. I mean, I always ask my parents too. I'm like, when we're filing paperwork, like, what do we file as? Middle Easterners, Arab people, Africans, like,
Yeah.
it's a whole gray area. There's so many different studies about it.
did most of them look like Joey or?
I can't really
Tanner.
see Joey. He has a mask on, by the way. You don't have to remove it. It's fine. It's all good. But yeah, I mean, like it's a melting pot over there, you know.
Where exactly were you?
I was in Cairo, Egypt,
Okay.
but I went to Luxor. I went to Nubia.
Damn, you went to Nubia?
Yeah, it was a
That's
vibe.
fly.
Valley of Kings, all of these things. So it was a vibe, to say the least.
I love that. I love that for you.
Thank you.
You don't hear people talking about their trips to Africa. So
Unless
did
it's
you-
belly.
right, unless it's belly. Where's the Nas? So I'm super excited for your album to drop. You have anything else?
Nah, I'm happy to see how far you come. Like,
Nah,
you know,
thank you.
And the thing is, to start at that young age and make it through, it's not something easy that people could do. And you
For sure.
transition into look at the names that's on your album. You know what I'm talking about? Like how you working with Nas and you working with this person, that person. How do you feel when you're in the room with these OGs and you're a young boy? Like, how do you hold yourself and compose? Because now people can't handle that.
Man, I just try to move like as if they human beings, because that's what they are. We all human beings at the end of the day. Like, don't like all shit all smells the same. You know what I'm saying? That might not have been the greatest analogy, but we all bleed. And that's how people want to be treated, like human beings. You know, still respect them for who they are and like and honor the icon and all the work they've put in, but still like we all human beings at the end of the day.
So who would you plan on reaching out to moving forward? You know, like who are you still trying to work with? Because you already got Nas, Eminem. Like you have a lot of great lyricists. I would like to see you do something with somebody like Black Thought. I feel like that's like.
Yeah, that'd be fly. For sure, Black Thought too. We definitely overdue.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just like I work with all different types of artists. I don't even like to put like a label on it.
Nah, cause you got Gunna on there.
Yeah, for sure. So I like
flavors.
to have a mixture of different flavors and just work with different artists, cause every artist adds a color, if they would, a different paintbrush to every song, and not to get super artsy and eclectic on niggas, but it's just the truth, and that's the way I look at
You
it.
can be yourself, Cordae. It's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, that every artist's vocal palette has a different color and adds a different flavor to the song. So it really just depends on the song I make. And a lot of times, like I really don't be pressed to add features on there. But if I know somebody is
a good fit.
yeah, it's like every song I made, I'm like, okay, this person's gonna sound good on this. As soon as I make it, I know like when I want to even add a feature versus just stay to myself. Cause preferably sometimes I be liking to stay on the record by myself because it's a lot easier. Like I don't gotta work on their schedule for when we shooting the video.
Right.
I don't got to deal with anything. I can just make the music, you know, and execute upon it easily. But everybody I work with, it's all family. Everybody's super easy to work with, so it's dope.
Love it, man. Well, we're excited. Let the people know where they can follow you on the gram and where they can stream it.
Yeah, straight. I didn't realize that was the camera right there. I was just looking at this one the whole time. But it's your boy Cordae. You can follow me everywhere at Cordae, Cordae. From a bird's eye view is out now. Get it, tell a friend about it, tell your mamas, and I hope y'all enjoy it.
Baby mamas.
Your baby's mamas.